Greetings and welcome to Mighty Party. Now this is a bit of an odd buck right here. This is a game from 2018 and it's very popular. It has very good rating, 4.8 in Google Play, and it has over 10 million downloads. It was suggested by one of my viewers during a stream, so I went and I took a look at it. I nearly didn't download it. The reason for that is because the only screenshots available for it were those towers with the numbers and things like that. And I'm like, I don't want to see that. I mean, they even have it in the icon of the game. But you know what? I said I'd take a look at it, so I took a look at it. And even though there are some things in this game which are clearly designed to keep them from being sued for fraud, because that's becoming a thing right now in ads. I mean, if you look at Lords Mobile and the ads, it's like 15 different types of game there, right? But there is a really good game in here, and it's actually enjoyable. But every once in a while, the game does remind you that it has to prevent from being sued, so it sticks things in there in weird places. That's what I mean, this is kind of a weird bug. It kind of like, this is really good. By the way, now look at this. And I'm like, I don't know why I'm looking at this, but let me get back to the good stuff. Now, my enjoyment of this game on my testing account, I think I got to like Arena 25 or something like that. You start at a high number and you go down, by the way. Was because I got very lucky with some of my rolls. So I'm kind of hoping that happens again. But you know what? Why don't we just jump in and get an idea, perhaps, of what I'm talking about. So let's hit the old play button. Yeah, we're doing this. We're going to be doing this. All right, so let's just get this out of the way here because this is highly complex gameplay right now. Yippee! Okay, well, this does give you real rewards in the game, though. That's the thing. It pops up every once in a while, sometimes in weird places. So let's just get through them when they show up and we can get to the real game. All right, so now these cards are obviously going to be very important in the main gameplay. Okay, and we're jumping right in. We're going to be fighting a rotting corpse. Okay, so let's get down to it. This is about the players on the sides. This is about the heroes in the form of cards and about lanes. Basically, what you're supposed to do is reduce your opponent player down to 0, then you win. They're attempting to do the same thing to you. So you're going to be placing your cards on your side. They're going to be placing their cards on their side to counter. Whoever goes first, the other is going to be countering. Whoever gets the 0 first loses. So as you can see, they put some brambles in here, basically because they want us to use one lane. All right, so let's go. There's sometimes a little bit of talking, but let's face it, who really cares, right? Okay, so he went first. Right, so now I'm going to be putting my hero down. I have a melee over here. You can see the numbers here. The attack is 3, and the health is 3 for the one on the battlefield. Mine has actually got double the health, so that's going to work out for me. Boom. Now he's going to counter me because otherwise my melee is going to be hitting him, right? Okay, and now I'm going to be putting a range behind her. All right, so if he doesn't counter that, he's going to get 7 damage. All right, he didn't counter it. He's getting 7 damage. All right, so this is the warlord who took over the castle. Take him down. All right, and I'm going to add somebody else to the mix here. So this is not going to work out good for him. And it's all over. He really should have countered her. But then again, it wasn't going to go well for him anyway, because it's the tutorial, right? All right, and we get some more cards. Okay, now I have another tank here. He's actually not so bad to start with. Okay, the King of the Dead. We're going right to the King of the Dead. All right, they'll do this. They'll put stuff in here blocking the way. It's kind of like a character who doesn't have an attack. You can actually have individuals like that yourself. There's like a statue with a lot of health you can put in the battlefield to block for a while. That's if you don't have any melee available. All right, so let's see. Let's just, okay, well, I'm going to put him down because he's got the best attack. All right, and what is he going to do? Okay, he did that. Okay, let's get this over with. Hit his entire squad with lightning. Okay, so apparently I have this attack here, which will hit everything. And coincidentally, everything on the battlefield is 3 health. Boy, it's almost like it was meant to be. All right, so we have to defeat the warlord, so we're going to put her behind him. Okay, and what are you going to do? All right, he killed my tank. All right, so I do have another tank here. Oh, of course, I do have this call to arms thing, but yeah, I'm not going to do that because after all, he's going to die really soon here. All right, and you know, I'm just going to do this too because why not? Because he's dead. There we go. Okay, victory! Another card. Okay, I got a new one. And some money. And then we're doing this again. That's kind of what I meant. Every once in a while, I mean, this stops happening, but they're going to get it in there another way. So let's just get through this and get it out of the way. Okay, I'm looking for 2 here, I guess, right? All right, and then 5. And then we can do the 9 and the 11. And then I'm going to go down because why would I go up? And then I'm going to do this one. And then I won. I mean, let's face it, they're doing that to avoid lawsuits, right? Because they put that kind of thing in their videos, and I don't understand it. I think the gameplay stands on its own. You know, it wouldn't have 10 million plus downloads on Google Play if it wasn't something interesting. They don't have to put that in there. I can't imagine. I almost didn't download the game because it had that. Just saying. Okay, sir, you made it back. Sadly, there's no time to greet you. We must hurry. Okay. The game does some weird things, but let's just jump right into the fight here. All right, so this is basically the bread and butter. You have the leagues. As I said, my testing account, I got to League 25. But like I also said, I got very lucky with the rolls. There's one individual I really like. All right, let's do a fight. All right. Pretty soon, I'm going to be fighting players. This is obviously still a canned fight here. All right, so I'm going to put him over here. He's my tank. Okay, that happens frequently. That's a terrible idea because now I can counter you and you're still going to get hit. I can't tell you how many people bail out of games because they make that mistake. Oh, by the way, here, have some of that. And then, boom, you're dead. Okay, and apparently we got some progress towards the next league, too. Okay, each victory brings you a random chest. Let's open it. Now, the good thing about this game is it doesn't like, okay, you're opening this one now, or you're opening this one now. They all start opening as soon as you get them. So I appreciate that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, and I can upgrade the Pilgrim now, who's one of my melee. So why don't we just go ahead and do that? We'll spend some money. Okay, so she's a little tougher than she was before. And they also have abilities too. If you'll notice, if you put her on the battlefield, she gets a +2 to order allies for 1 turn. Now, there's one guy I wouldn't mind getting back. He worked great with my favorite one. But hopefully that'll work out. Each victory in the Hall of Fame grants you fame, which allows you to advance to a higher league. It's, you know, it's basically the, not the Clash of Clans, it's the Clash Royale model, where certain individuals can be gotten in certain leagues in this case, and then when you go up to the next league, more are available, new ones, you know, that kind of thing. But really, you want to roll for the good chests and hope you get lucky. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right, let's just do another fight, because that's why we're here. Okay, the Pink Widow. Okay, he went first, because he's a cheater. Well, she is. Okay, and since you're doing that, I'm going to do this. Okay, that didn't work out good, but guess what? I got another one. And she's just going to hit you there. Okay, let's get some range stuff going here. And I do believe she's dead. They will scatter things around on the battlefield, but nothing like that. They're just kind of forcing you into lanes at the moment because we're still in the tutorial, aren't we? Okay, and I just advanced. See, now it's telling you these are now available, right? These guys are now available. All right, reach the first league. Let's go back for a second. Let me introduce you to Hero Summon. All right, so, right. Okay, I got a freebie here. Now, what they did here at the top, and this is something I took advantage of. You'll notice that the starter summon, like for the first 24 hours when you start the game, you can get a summon chest for 99. I just burned through as many things, could get me gems as possible, and I think I opened like 5 or 6 of them or something like that, but we are going to open this one. I'm hoping for something really good. Okay, what are we getting? No. She's good. She's good, but I mean, I really need my big guy. Is my big guy going to come up here? No, no big guy. Okay, no big guy. I did get some useful things, but I didn't get my big guy. And I can do some upgrades as well. Don't forget to use your summons to improve your army. Speaking of which, okay, we're going to do some rank ups, I guess. All right, we're going down here. This allows us to do our rank ups, right? Whenever you get something new, they're going to put it over here on the left so you can see it. When you leave the screen and go back, they're just going to fade into the background. All right, so let's do this. Okay, there's a chance to improve the quality. All right. Oh, and this here, promote. Okay, can I do this, please? I wanted to rank some guys up. Oh, the journey. We're going to begin the journey. All right. Yeah, and all of a sudden we have these two. I don't. Yeah, we're just gonna go with this now. This is one of the weird things the game does. It's like, where did these two come from and where are these graphics from? We're just going to skip through here so we can get to the gameplay. Okay, so here's the thing. You can get cards here. You can get stuff here, right? It's also idle collection in the lower right there of like money and cards and things. The battles can sometimes be very good because it's like a canned battle, but it's a little bit different and there's a character involved. Every once in a while, they'll stick in the tower thing. That's why I mean is they'll just kind of stick it in there every once in a while. All right, so let's do the battle. See, this is a normal battle, right? All right, this is okay to do. It just would have been nice if they let me upgrade my guys, you know? I would have liked that. Okay, and this is like, we're just going to skip through the story and get right to stuff. All right, this shouldn't be too difficult, so. All right, what are you doing? Okay, that was actually very effective. I'm going to have to do something about that. I kill you. All right. And then I'm going to do this. Oh, why don't we put him over here? There we go. There we go. Which does remind me that I didn't kill the music so that I could turn it up. I apologize for that. I will take care of that as quickly as possible. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you're already dead because I'm going to do this. Okay, and again, story, I don't really care. Let's just get on with the rewards, the battles, and such like that, right? Okay, see, I got a card. Okay, this is like a little minstrel guy. I'm not really too fond of him. There is a high-level epic version that I got. That one is okay. That one is very okay. All right, I would rather not do that, thank you. You're just going to make me do that, aren't you? All right, fine. Okay, can I leave now? Can I leave now? All right, let's just go over to trophies. Oh, I earned a chest. Hey, it's got 15 in there. I'm going to open that up. Oh, I can rank him up. Okay, that worked out pretty good. Can I leave now? Oh, that's right. She's talking about the idle stuff over here. So you can get like the soul shards or whatever they call them, the cells, and you get experience and money. There's also a gold dungeon. Okay, so I got some gems there. Not enough. I need 99. All right, can I leave? Okay, we're going to do... Okay, what is this? Oh, yeah, this path. You can get rewards doing this. Basically, as you continue, you'll just get stuff. Defeat the nameless minstrel in Journey. So if I do that, I'll get some gems. And now the game wants me to name myself, so we'll just do that. Okay, and I got a bunch of gems, which means I can open some chests. Or at least one, right? All right, quests. Grab stuff, grab this stuff. This should be some extra cards. All right, and grab some more stuff. All right, I want to get into the battle as quickly as possible. Okay, so we can rank her up. I just don't know whether or not I'm actually going to be doing that or not. Okay, that is a lower level version of some guy that I really want to get my hands on, but he's not the one I want the most. Okay, so let's see here. Now, in terms of quests, the epic ones are the good ones here because they give you gems. So I can actually go to the shop now and get a 99 chest, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, good stuff, guys, good stuff. I haven't had her before. We'll have to see how that works out. Okay, I have had him. He's actually pretty good. Okay, she is an archer who I believe heals. Yes! I got my Minotaur! Oh, I love my Minotaur. If I could just get that other guy. Okay, well, she's all right. She's good behind the Minotaur. And it looks like I can rank him up, too. Okay, so I have a decent starting team for now. So let's just pop back for a moment. And, okay, I got some stuff here. Oh, I got some more gems. Is that enough for another one? Probably not. I only have 16 gems. I will be working on that. All right, let's just do some upgrading and some disposing. All right, let's think. Yeah, she's got to go. Let's just throw him in for there. And I do rank him up. Okay, he's actually a little bit stronger than when I had him before. So that's actually not too bad. All right, let's see. Now, she... Unlock... Okay, she doesn't get her ability until level 3. But I believe she heals. Let's see. She is going to be replacing her because she's a far better archer. All right, let's see. And then we have him. Oh, and of course we got another level. All right, 5 more. Not enough, but we're going to put him in there. Probably want to kill. Let's see. Who's coming out? I'm a little... Well, I only got 2 tanks at the moment. Do I need this guy? She's probably a better idea. Especially considering I can rank her up. All right, I will put her in for him. I'd like to get him in. Do I want to put... I'm looking at values. See, the thing is that I can actually rank her up. And she actually does a little bit of healing there too, which is the reason I'm going to be keeping her. All right, I will get opportunities for things. What do you get? You don't get anything. All right, we're going to go with this until we can do some unlocking here. And we're just going to keep going. All right, so let's jump back into the battle here and see what we can get. Oh, by the way, quests. Oh, gems. I like it. More gems is good gems. Okay. And I have 31. I need to get to 99. All right, so let's just jump right in here. Oh, and I got this guy here. This is a 30th level one. Yeah, I mean, she's only got 1 health. So I would use the other ones I got. All right, let's go. That'll be me. Okay, yeah, just go right ahead and ignore him. That'll be just awesome. Okay, and I got another Minotaur for you. How's that going? All right, and why don't we throw you in? All right, and guess what I have? I have another Minotaur, but I'm going to put her back there behind that one. You in a whole bunch of trouble. Okay, so that was a player. He gave up. All right, moving right along. There's an epic warrior that I got, which was a perfect match for the Minotaur. Basically, he gave an extra 5 damage to all male characters every round. Yeah, just boom, you're dead. Yeah, it is a great idea. Just ignore him. Yeah, just ignore him. It's a good idea. All right, and you can have a Minotaur too. Everybody gets a Minotaur. And that makes a good combo. And why don't we do this? Because what's better than 2 Minotaurs? 3 Minotaurs! Okay, win streak 4. And as you can see, that basically the chests have independent timers, which I really do like. That way you don't have to say, okay, start opening this one, and then open this one. And okay, they do have little like things here. I'm going to put it there though. You gotta counter the Minotaur, seriously. You can't just let him sit there. Because all I have to do is this, and you have 2 big problems to deal with. Alright, yeah, but you know, that's... Okay, how's your health doing? I can just do this. Alright, and we can just put another Minotaur over here. Okay, and you know, really kind of should have surrendered there, but it doesn't really matter, right? They're very tanky. And we went up a league. Ooh, there he is right there. Is that the guy? I think that's the guy right there. Yeah, that guy right there. If I could get him, he's awesome. Look, at the end of turn, gives +5 attack to male allies every round. So when you have a big old bunch of tanky Minotaurs with a lot of health, and they're just getting they can be ugly. I've seen like 30 damage for those guys. All right, so that's good. And we do have a slot, so I think we can have another friend. Okay, and I got a chest for going up in league. Okay, not the one that I wanted. And you put him there. Well, you know what? I think I would rather have him in there for now. All right, so I just want to see if I've gotten any more gems in the meantime. Here, we'll pop out for a moment. Okay, do we got any more? Oh, we got some of that. But I do notice we got some epic stuff. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm up to 51. I'm up to 51. All right, now something else is actually going to open up in a little while. And it's one of those like, what? But I do see that the gold mine is available. So let's just take out the gold mine here. All right, basically it's the same kind of thing. You're going to be fighting like these gold creatures. And when you kill them, you get money. That's what it is. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. It's a good way to get money. Okay, yeah, this is something I don't like at all. Could we not do that? Yeah, I don't like autoplay. I want to do my own fighting, thank you. All right, we'll just put him up there until I get a real tank. A second real tank, that is. Alright, and you can just stay behind him. Alright, and you can have a Minotaur too. And then you can be back there, give him some health. Okay, we have to deal with Harley over here, so we'll put a little one down here. See, basically we're just getting money. But that's a good thing, because money is useful for upgrading. Alright, so as you can see, you can do it again in like an hour and 20 minutes. Alright, did I get anything for that? I didn't get any epic stuff, but I did get another one of these chests. Okay, I don't think I'm using her anymore, so yeah, not really entirely useful. Okay, so let's jump in and let's do another fight. Oh, I got a bunch of these chests. Okay, not the one I'm looking for, but the one I'm looking for would be very rare. Right, I want the epic one. The epic one is awesome. He's a great match for the Minotaur. Alright, and I think that's... Oh, that's right. I got the big chest here, because I won 3 fights. Okay, and no. I'm using the higher version of that one. Oh, I didn't want to exit. I wanted to jump back in again. Oh, and once you get to a point, you can start changing your avatar here, right? Okay, he got to go first because he's a cheater. For that, you get... Oh, I picked the wrong lane, didn't I? Eek. Alright, I can do something about that. I can do something about that. Why don't we put them in there because they're doing a lot of damage. Alright, he has an advantage at the moment. Okay, I have this tank, but it's not terrific. I need another Minotaur, which I do not have. Okay, there's a lot in that lane right there. I'm in deep trouble. Man, I don't have a big tank to deal with that problem at the top. And, okay, well, I have this, but I still am getting attacked at the top for 6 a shot. Alright, I have to deal with that problem. I don't have a tank up there of significance. Alright. Okay, this is better, but I don't have a margin for error. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I lost. So let's just do one more. Okay, I'm not getting my Minotaur. I want my Minotaur. Now I got my Minotaur. Yeah, that's not a great tank up there. Let's see. I have to put her in there for now. Alright, and let's see. Let's put her over here. Because I need to start getting damage going. Alright, and I got another Minotaur. I could put him over here. Alright, this one's looking better. Let's see. Yeah, I could hit the button and kill everybody, but I don't want to do that. Okay, and I do believe that this is all kinds of over. And I leave on a winning note. All right, so I think that that's about it. Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is there's elements of the game that are a little bit weird because they clearly put some things in. As a matter of fact, I think that, yeah, if you want to see something weird, yeah, this. And it actually gets a little bit stranger. Why don't we just do this for a moment here? All right, yeah, let's see. Obviously, we're going to do 7. And then we're going to do 13. And we're going to do 25. And this one over here. And then kill that one. Okay, where am I going? I guess I'm going here. And this one. Because this is just rocket science, right? It's called math. All right, and then we'll do this. And then this one. Yay! Was it at least something good? Well, money. I got money. Right, and there's actually something else that pops in there too. It's something else that's like, and it doesn't explain it to you. It's like a weird combat mode. So it does have these things that jump in once in a while. And if you're doing the journey, like I said, the next journey, yeah, look, right there. Remember when we did like the little battles with the guys? Now they just kind of shove that in there, which, you know, you could skip it, but I mean, let's face it, it's free stuff, right? I just kind of wish that that wasn't there. I think the rest of the game stands kind of on its own. By the way, did I get any? Okay, not a lot. I'm going to have to do some grinding if I want to get some of them wonderful chests. Because if you get a good chest, you get some good things. And getting good things is how you have fun in these games, right? Oh, and there might be some free stuff lying around here, which is always a good thing. Nothing there. I got some gems. Okay. Free stuff. It's always a good thing. Oops, I guess I'm going to be doing some rolling here, huh? I guess I should have looked at this before. Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, you know what? Let's open up some chests before we leave, right? I was wondering, now I know I got a bunch of gems. I just don't remember where they were from. And this 99 deal only lasts for your first day. So, all right, so what do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, not who I was looking for. She's okay. Okay, he's good. He's a good tanky dude. His health goes up for every range that's on the battlefield. So he's like my third tank. And we got some more of her. And I got some more of him. All right, so that was actually good. We can do another one of these. More Minotaur would be good. Okay, I can rank her up again. Okay, this guy, he's a tank. I wouldn't use him, especially because I can level this guy a bunch, right? That guy has basically lost his job. And, of course, I can get her up higher. I can actually get her to level 3, which means I can unlock her ability, too. All right, gem shop. Nothing here? No free? I want free. All right, and did I unlock? Okay, I got a little bit more in the gems department there. All right, let's see how this is looking. This fellow, 1, 2. All right, so as you can see, he gets an extra 3 health for every range ally on the battlefield, which is kind of useful. So you have just lost your job. All right, where is... Okay, I can level him up. All right. And her, I can actually get her up another level. That unlocks her skill. Start of turn gives +2 health to allies. So basically she's going to be giving health while she's actually going to be shooting at the bad guys too. She's a better than the other guy. So I'm going to level her up and then I'm going to throw her in. And we got a rank in there. More gems. Right, so she's got a more significant damage, and she's also got health, and she has an ability there too. She gives an extra 4 damage to everybody in her line. So if she's up front and you put range behind them, then they're going to get the increase in damage as well. Rather useful. I don't think I would use this guy. Kind of low on the health for a melee. I like meaty melee. I just need my other guy. I really do need him. Anyway, that'll do for now. And I think that will do for now. Like I said, it's a little bit janky, though, in terms of... Oh, we got a weekly one over here. We got a chest. It's a little bit janky because he keeps putting that stuff in there that has absolutely nothing to do with the actual gameplay. Basically just to cover their butts in case of lawsuit, I'm guessing. It is something that can be quickly bypassed, right? Otherwise, I like the arena battling. It's very similar to some other games. Maybe it's just the fact that, once again, I got some strong guys and I kind of know how to use them. Well, I'm going to be playing it. Whether or not you guys are interested or not, that is, of course, your decision. Anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games, because games are fun. See ya.